Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha, Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha.
Okay, and the shloka is Sudha Sindhur Madhye Sura Vitapi Vati Parivate Manidvipe Nipopa Vanavati Chinta Manigrihe Shivakare Manche Paramashiva Paryanka Nilayam Bhajanti Tvam Dhanya Kachitan Chidananda Lahri. This is the shloka. Let us first understand exact meaning of these words as such they are, and let us try to understand. Sudha Sindhur Madhye. Sudha means nectar, ambrosia, the fluid which gives immortality. Sindhu means the ocean. Madhye means in the middle. Sura Vitapi Vati Parivate. Sura Vitapi means we have a mythological tree called Kalpa Vriksha. So not one, but many. Not one. It is said that in the heaven there is one Kalpa Vriksha, and there is one Kamadhenu. Okay. Kamadhenu and Kalpa Vriksha. So Kalpa Vriksha grants all the wishes, and Kamadhenu gives all the caters to all the needs. Okay. All the needs, which whatever you want to feed yourself and to upkeep. So Sura Vitapi Vati Parivate. From this Vati word comes Vatika. Okay. So it's a not one tree, not one Kalpa Vriksha, but it's a Vatika. It's a whole garden of Kalpa Vriksha, surrounded by that. Parivrate means surrounded. The word parivar comes from this. Your parivar is, how do you define your parivar? Parivar is the one, the person in the middle and the people who are surrounding. So all the surrounding people are parivar. So from today onwards, you should know who is your parivar. Parivar means the people who surround you. This way or that way. Even your enemies are in your parivar. Yeah. By the same logic. Because they surround you. Manidvipe Nipo Pavanavati Chinta Manigrihe. Now, surrounded by these, there is a dvipa, there is an island, which is called Manidvipa. The island is Manidvipa, and it is again surrounded by one special tree which is called a Nipa or Kadamba. There is one name for Devi, Kadam Kusuma Priya. Kadam Kusuma Priya means the one who loves the flowers of Kadam. So those trees are there. And Chintamani Grihe. Now the mansion, the home, is made up of Chintamani. Chintamani means Chinta of money. No. Chintamani means a gem which is supposed to give you, I'll say the highest. Because see, when you demand of anything, you can demand it in the way of otherness. Okay. But this Chintamani gives you to yourself. Okay. There's only one Chinta in this world. And that one Chinta or one worry is, I will die. Another Chinta, other worry is, of course, about this Sukha, which is, right? So all those things you understand by now. So the Chintamani gives you to yourself. Whereas Kalpavriksha give you something other than. Okay. Chintamani Grihe. She is not required to give your experience of self. She doesn't engage in that. Right? It's exactly the way as you enter a home, and if there is some fragrance, so that fragrance is going to be experienced by you. Right? The fragrant home will give you that experience. The experience of self. So Chintamani Grihe, the stone in which the mansion has been carved, is Chintamani. So that money, the light and illumination and radiance of that money is everywhere in that mansion in which she lives. And therefore, as soon as you enter, you recognize yourself. This was about you. About her, Shiva Kare Manche. She is seated on what you call asana, mancha, which is Shiva. Param Shiva Paryanka Nilaya. Param Shiva, you know, what we call Sadashiva. Here, Param Shiva means that. Or even you can take Param Shiva, doesn't matter. She is using Param Shiva as the mattress on which she is seated. Param Shiva Paryanka Nilayam. Okay. That means her abode begins from Sudha Sindhur Madhya and is permeated by Param Shiva. Is permeated by, because she is seated on it. The mattress itself is. Then it is said, Bhajanti Tvam Dhanya Katichana Chidananda Lahari. Dhanya Katichan. There are only few people who adore you, who remember you, and they are experiencing Chidananda Lahari, which means in their chit, there are the waves of Ananda, Chidananda. So those who remember you like this, they are experiencing the waves of bliss. Okay. In the beginning, I had told you that there are two parts, waves of bliss, Ananda Lahari, and waves of beauty, Soundarya Lahari. So this part belonging to Ananda Lahari. So here this mention comes. Okay. This is the meaning. If you can make out something from this, good. If you can't, then enjoy. Okay. So let us dwell deeper in this little bit, not too much, because I want to keep the jargon away. You see, jargons are not going to help. The words are not going to help. The words means you are defining something other than yourself. You can't define yourself through any word. That experiencing is beyond words. Experiencing is beyond words. I can tell you, even the so-called mundane experiences of life are also beyond words. For example, I have given it this example many a times. Suppose you have tasted a very sweet date. Date means not that date. Dates. Okay. A very sweet. You have tasted it. Now tell me, is there any way to describe this mundane experience, that sweetness experienced by you, to anyone using all the words? I give you liberty to write a novel and series of books on it. Can you describe it? It simply means words are always devoid of experience. Hmm? Words are not experience. Words only represent something which you have already experienced, okay, or which you want to experience. And your wanting will also be dependent on your all, which anumana, vikalpa, viparya, etc., direct perception, pramana, etc., right? So whatever you have experienced, you will change a little bit. You say, I have this home, but I want a bigger home. Okay. I have this car, but I want a bigger car. So you have experienced something, then you can only modify it. So your wants are that way. Here it is being said, she is the giver of all what you need, all what you desire. And also she is capable of giving you the experience of what you are. Right? Needs, desires, whatever you are. See, need is basic. You have understood. Daridranam chintamani gunanika janma jalado. So that chintamani is capable of giving anything, right? If you desire that my poverty should go away, it will go away. If you demand that your intellectual poverty should go away, it will go away. And if you demand that I should be able to recognize who am I, that is also possible. Chintamani. And their description was little different. Avidyanamantaste miramihradvipanakari. This was said. But tell me, are there any gradations of kripa? She is already having chintamani. It is up to you what you want. If you have come in front of Devi and you are a daridri, then you will only want money. If you have been deprived of this food, then you will only want honey, because you have never tasted sweetness in your life. So your desire will be that. However, she is capable of giving you everything. Combine all that. And then it was also said that she is capable of lifting you up this Bhavasagar. You remember that? Remember that? So there are 3 levels of blessings. And blessings are always dependent on what you ask. Please remember this. If you're not asking for it, how can you get it? You remember that joke which I tell you? Every day you stand in front of God and say, Bhagwan, मेरी lottery लगा दो, मेरी lottery लगा दो. तो भगवान किसी दिन प्रकट होके बोलेंगे ना, the deity will come. At least buy a ticket, buy. So whatever you are asking for, that can be granted. For that, you may have to do some purusharth also. As I said last time, that even your purusharth may not be needed. If she does this kripa, ahaituki kripa. Kripa is always ahaituki. The grace is always, the blessings are always ahaituki. Means without any cause. Okay. For example, you are experiencing this beautiful world around you. You are capable of speaking, walking, talking, doing all nonsense things. You're capable. What have you done to achieve this? This is ahaituki kripa. Without condition. No need of you doing anything. Tell me, what did you do to be here in this beautiful world? Maybe it is not your experience, it is your problem. Okay. The world initially may not look like that, as beautiful. right? But if you have eyes to see, if you have mind to deal with, and if you have intellect which can identify what you are looking at, then this world is very beautiful. Hmm? And all these capacities are with you. Someone will say, I have one less limb. Someone will say, I have little problem in my intellect. But still, you have so much. Your existence is beyond everything. The blessing of your being here is beyond everything. So she does kripa, but whatever we ask for, we get. And these are the three things which we can ask for. The knowledge means what and who we are. This knowledge is the ultimate you can ask for. Then you can also ask for, no, my life problem should be, these things should be removed. That also she can grant. There are not only problems of money and affluence, etc. It's only at the lower level. Daridri log sochte hain that I should get money, I should get this, I should get that, in order to remove the miseries of my life. But they are not the means. They have never been the means of removing the misery from your life. But your conditioning is such that you think that if you will not earn from tomorrow, you'll become miserable. So nobody can help you. Mubarak ho, your own idea about yourself, your own idea about your life. That if I don't earn, I'll become miserable. You're already miserable. Because, I'll tell you why. Why? Because now you are not miserable because of the lack of money, but you are now miserable because of the fear of lack of money. And always miserable. Correct or not? If you have money, then also you have this fear of losing the money. So you are miserable. Whatever you get, you remain miserable. So removing miseries from life is possible. Now, this was our understanding from the last verses which we have gotten. Correct. But here it is being given another experience, another way to define, another way to investigate who's Devi, where she lives, and all that, right? It is being said that if you experience Shakti, at the best, you experience Shakti first of all in your cognitive powers. Yes or no? These are the powers. This is the Shakti you have, right? This is the Shakti you have. At the periphery, your cognitive powers. You are able to see, touch, taste, smell, etc. And you are also able to do. Those powers are also Shakti, your experience, right? Then your power of options, your power of giving a worldview which is not monotony, that is also a power, the power of mind, Mana Shakti. Sankalpa Shakti, then it goes back to intellect. Okay? So all these powers are there. You have it. And for that, you don't need any blessings. You only need to recognize I have it. So where does Shakti live? We are living in the mansion of Shakti. It is we. You see? The description will later on, for the highest person, the Shakti will be his experience. This Shakti in all her grandness in this mansion will be the experience. This experience is being defined. Now close your eyes. As you close your eyes, and if you don't have any disturbances, and if your mind is quiet, it is the way it should be, let's say. What you experience? You experience an oceanic presence around you. This sense of otherness, if you have, What you will experience, you will not experience yourself. Nobody will experience himself after closing eyes. We will experience that this is, I am limitless. Okay. Don't you have this experience after closing your eyes that you're limitless? It's an ocean, endless ocean in which you are somewhere suspended. Correct? And in the middle of this ocean, you are there. So in a way, it is your description, but I'm not going to that extent. Because if I say it is your description, तो दरिद्री लोग तो पहले दरिद्रता से तो मुक्त हो जाए, then it is your description. चिंता लोग चिंतामणि तो उनको मिल जाए. All chinta, all worry should go. Then only you will become, cognizant of this Shakti which you are associated with already, right? The Shakti which you are. So I'm not going to that level. However, I'm just giving you this experience. The Sudha Sandhor Madhye, Suravita, Pivati Parivrate. Now, all the organs of action and all this you have, they are Kalpavraksha. See, whatever you want, it is your experience, probably so. If you are not a parasite, you know that you have earned it by doing something. So your organs of actions are, when projected outward, they are Kalpavriksha. So what do you want? You want something? Use the powers of this Kalpavriksha. Urdhvamulam adhashakam. This has also been defined in Gita that way. That means we are a tree which has roots upward. So roots from head. And these are the branches, limbs, leaves, etc., etc. These are this whatever we have. See? So this is the tree. No other tree is needed. If you want to experience Devi in your imagination, then Saundarya Lahari is very good at it. So Shankracharya, Bhagwat Padacharya will give you all the imagery needed for that. And you can always imagine Devi to be present somewhere away from you, in her mansion, in the nectar. You see, the ocean of nectar. Acha, tell me. When it is said nectar, nectar has two meanings. One, it nourishes, right or not? It nourishes. Now, even if you open your eyes, you are in the middle of the nectar, because this presence, oceanic presence around you, is nourishing you. Is it not? You are in the middle of this oceanic presence of nectar only. You see, whatever you feed on, whatever you drink, whatever you enjoy, wherever your rasas are, wherever your vasanas are, they are all available in this oceanic presence. And this oceanic presence is far away from Shakti, but it is Shakti. Right? The same Shakti. So look at it. Sudha Sindhur Madhya. All the people who do not want to go Devi world, they will go to Vedi world. They will be Vedi, you understand? On Vedi, we do Bali. We make offering. Bali Vedi. Vedi is also made for Homam. Right? So if you're not going Devi world, you are going to be consumed in this world. Homam. Swaha. Right? Recognize it. Because this so-called oceanic presence which we are experiencing, even if we close our eyes, this experience of oceanic presence will help us center ourselves. If we open our eyes, this oceanic presence will become the nectar for us. As all creatures who survive on the nectar, they go flower to flower, picking up. So you are also doing it. What are you searching in this world for? What is your search? Nectar of your taste. So it is Sudha Sindhur. You are in the middle of it. Surabitap. Yes, whatever you desire, whatever you demand, whatever you want to achieve through this Kalpa Vriksha, you can achieve. This is Kalpa Vriksha. And I can tell you, whatever you have achieved in your life so far, is it not using these organs? Have they failed you? Whatever little capacity you have, you use them only. Correct? And then there is another row. There is an inner experience of fragrance. Nipo Pavonavati. See, we are deluded by our own wrong notions, our persuasions in the wrong direction. We get it. See, if you want something sweet, wonderful, beautiful, gorgeous, you go for it, you get it. What happens? That your inner world becomes fragrant for some time. Yes or no? It gives you a joy. It gives you experience of satisfaction. It gives you kind of shanti, peace. So there is another round of trees which is fragrant, which is what you like. You see, as I said, Kadamba Kusuma Priya, you are also liking only sweet fragrances. So see, the description is coming closer to yourself now. Right or not? This is description of Devi. But where is Devi? If Devi is other than somewhere, here, then Devi is far away. You can never reach there. If Devi will ever be experienced any time in this life, and that highest experience, I'm not saying Devi cannot present herself. She has all the freedom. Right? If you go by the Shaiva Darshan, Shakti herself, the first avatar of Shakti is Swatantra Shakti. She is free. She is free to do anything for herself, for yourself, and for anybody. That Swatantra she has. So if you want her to present herself in the form, she may. And she has done it for many who earnestly desired it. Right? For example, mother can sometimes it happens that your child demands that a little kid, that I want to ride a horse. Okay. Now you know that such a small kid cannot ride a horse. So what do? You become the horse. Don't you become the horse? So for your child, you become the horse also. Is it not? You go levels and levels below your own existence, the way you are. Not remain human. You become a horse for your child. It is okay. When the child grows up, then he or she may recognize that, no, that was not what I should have. In the childhood, she can relish that. That kid can relish that. However, if she starts coming in satsangs like this, then she will recognize, was this I expected from my father? Should I have expected this from my father, from my mother? It was my ignorance. Is it not? I was too little to understand what I'm asking for. Full-grown man, woman is becoming a horse or cow for you, right? Or donkey even. I want to ride a donkey, you will become donkey. I want to ride a camel, you will become camel. Resonate with your understanding. If it does, in the same way, if you extend this quality to the Mother Divine, she can become anything. She can become anything. And here, your earnest desire is the cause for that. Okay? So she may present. However, for the one who are the enlightened one or nearing enlightenment, or those who come to such discourses and pravachans, they would not want Devi to appear outside. Why? Because it is asking as if your mother should become a horse to give you a ride. She is everything. She is you. She is your capacity. She is your satisfaction. She is your sense organ. She is your capacity in sense that you can achieve anything in this world. She is everything. Now you want that everything to become something and then confine herself, this infinite presence of hers, in a form. I think that's the least a person asks for. Generally, generally when you begin, everybody will say, I want the darshan of my devata. I want darshan of Devi. And I am getting darshan of Devi. It is your imagination, dear sir. It is your imagination. It's not easy. It's a Himalayan task for the child, right? Even for someone to expect a big return, big favor, what you will do? If you want a big favor, what will you do? You'll have to put more and more and more efforts, is it not? More and more persuasion. Yes, this is big ask. You want that infinite to become finite for you. Only for your whim and fancy. Not because she is that. Please understand this. Recognize this. तो फिर हम देवी जी की पूजा कैसे करें? How should we remember her? How should we perceive her? For that, this symbolism will work. For that, you can also create symbol in front of you. However, Tantra does a different thing. When you say Vigraha, Tantra will say, no, we will give you a system of matrices. We will give you system of mandalas. We will give you system of yantras. We will give you system of mantras. There Devi is present. It doesn't personify Devi in that sense. It only gives you a symbolic meaning. For example, a bindu, right? A bindu, a dot, a point starts vibrating. What it will become? It will become circle. Obstructed by man, buddhi, chitta, ahankara, it will become square. All that. Obstructed by three iksha, jnana, kriya, it will become triangle. You see, the same dot. It can become anything. I'm just giving an example. I'm not taking you down deep into the symbology of yantras. However, just understand what it is. When say yantra, it's the same Devi. For the higher people, yantras are given, right? For a little lower people, mantras are given, right? Let me clarify. Lower people need mantra. Higher people need only yantra. But teachers, to ensure your success, they will give you both. Because they are not sure where do you stand. They will give you both. And last time when I was taking Saundarya Lahari, did I not tell you just look at the yantra and do your chanting? Did I not say? What was it? Take help of both. Devi is in the form and in the sound. This world is itself Nam Rupatmak. Right? You recognize this world in Nam Rupa. Everything you recognize has a form or maybe absence of it, but it has to be related to the form. Let's say we say, where is the space? So you say space is the one which has no form. So you are still defining it with the form only, right? In the negation only. However, you are always thinking in terms of form. Your world is in terms of form, and your world is in the form of names. That is sound. So there are two ways to give the higher sadhaka, and that is why this sadhana is higher sadhana. This sadhana is higher sadhana. Shri Vidya is the highest sadhana. And now, ये चुरमुरे की दुकान खोल के लोग ऐसे ही देते हैं तो ठीक है, right? Not everyone can assimilate it. Not everyone can relate with it. They will be lost in this imagination and all that and rituals, everything. Look at it. So mani dvipe nipopavanati, chinta mani grihe. Now, Shivakari Manji. Paramashiva Paryanka Nilayam. What is her, range of presence? From Sudha Sindhur Madhye to Paramshiva Paryanka Nilayam. Simple. In straightforward words. She is riding everything. Rides on everything means she is the in charge. She is the commander. Acha, tell me, if you see someone coming towards you and he is riding the horse, who is the master? Who is the servant there? Who is the master? Horse is the master? Or the one who is riding the horse is the master? Tell me. So that with the same logic, she rides all these experiences. Even in this lifetime, suppose you get to this experience of Shivoham. This power to cognize yourself as Shiva is Shakti. So Shakti rides everything. Understand? Therefore, Shakti is supreme. Shaivite will come and prove that no, Shiva is everything. If Shiva is everything, then they are closer to Buddhism. They are Shunya. Approaching Shunyata. Yes or no? But their Shiva is Saguna Nirakar. Right? Because they say, no. It has 3 Shaktis, 5 Shaktis, 5 heads, etc. They will define. And it's monolith, they will say. Right? Is it not? Shiva is there and Supreme Consciousness has 5 functions. It is monolith, like fire and the burning power. It's a monolith. That is why you can't separate these two. Fire is because it burns. And it burns, that is why it is called fire. So the both way. So they will say Shakti is because of Shiva. They are not separate. And therefore Shiva is supreme. But what we are saying, from the lower side, if you approach there, what is your experience? Shakti is supreme. And every Shakti in your life has played a great role. Everywhere, wherever there was some Shakti, you appreciate, you bow down to that. For example, the Shakti of Guru, Shakti of teacher, Shakti of nourishment, Shakti of revelation, Shakti of concealment. You bow down. Yes or no? A magician has a Shakti of concealment. By way of hook or crook, he has it. And you appreciate. Isn't it? A scientist, an experimenter has Shakti of revelation. Now this Shakti you appreciate. No, I could not ever think that this so-called solid, every solid is made up of only 3. And then they say there is atomic structure and there is this, then there is this. The Shakti of revelation. Right? So wherever these Shaktis play out, we have appreciation, we have reverence. Yes or no? So Shakti is supreme. In your experience, Shakti is supreme. And therefore, any ordinary person, uninitiated in any philosophy like Vedanta or Buddhism, will recognize that Shakti is supreme. It's very natural to believe that Shakti is supreme. Very natural to experience even intellectually that Shakti is supreme. Yes or no? Right? It's difficult. But if you are a higher sadhak, then you can have that experience also. That it begins from Shiva. Right? And that is why in Shiva Sutras, the first upaya is Shambhavopaya. The next is Shaktopaya. And then Anavopaya. Do all the jugglery. Then come become a Shakti. Experience Shakti first. Right? So for ordinary experience of the world, then experience of our own Shakti, experience of Shakti in the world, experience of Shakti in the self, and through this Shakti, experience of self. Right? These are the 3 layers. You'll have to recognize, experience, and then become free of your doership. You see, any jnana, any knowledge, if it does not create vairagya, it is useless. Vairagya means dispassion, what you call, right? Non-attachment. Because whatever way we move, I'll tell you, you'll say, no, but Acharya ji, bhakti, like last time Dr. Nitin asked, bhakti, we start with bhakti. And then bhakti is somewhat seemingly superior to knowledge, right? Yes or no? And in Bhagavatam also it has been said the bhakti has two sons, Jnana and Vairagya. Okay? If you have any time come across with 7-day Anushthan of Srimad Bhagavatam, you would know. There, the story begins from this old lady, weak, with weak and very, very feeble sons, two sons, right? And they are also very weak. The lady is also weak. Bhakti has two sons, Jnana and Vairagya. This has also been presented. However, bhakti is not done. You see, as I said, Shiva you can't experience without Shakti. In the same way, bhakti cannot be produced automatically. It will be produced only with your recognition, jnana. You see, bhakti means love, right? A love which is beyond all the boundaries. A faith which is beyond all the boundaries. Yes or no? So how come bhakti will be possible for you? Through this recognition that there is a doer, all-knowing power. And that is why I am in love with that. See, you are not in love with Devi, you have no reverence for Devi only because you have blindfolded yourself. I can tell you, only an Ajnani can be devoid of love for the Paramatman or Devi or whatever way, whatever name you give it. Why? Because you have blindfolded yourself. You are not seeing the world, the magic, the vast canvas which is spread across. And as we are moving forward with more and more knowledge, more and more apparatuses and whatever we are, it is her grace. She is giving more and more reasons to prove her presence so that you recognize. But you see, what we are doing? Instead of recognizing there is this supreme doer, the supreme mother, or whatever you call that, we are taking pride in understanding that there is more. You see, ego of being able to search more without giving a thought that the power to recognize and search is also hers. You see, understand? So that way, when you start thinking, any gyan will lead to bhakti. With gyan, on the one end, it will become bhakti. On the other end, it will become vairagya. Acha, tell me, if all the people around you, you start looking them as a electron, proton, neutron, what is your attraction then? Tell me. What is your attraction? It's a play of electron, proton, and neutron. Wherever you are experiencing this world is only electron, proton, and neutron. So knowledge should liberate you, but it has not liberated you. Now it has become a burden. That is why Jnanam Bandha. Now you think that I know more. It has not liberated you. See, knowledge should liberate you. Knowledge should give you vairagya. Knowledge should give you the power, that inner flowering, where bhakti becomes your second nature. Understand? Why second? First. See, there is this knowledge. Only through knowledge, bhakti can come. Only through knowledge, Shraddha can come. You see? Even Shraddha comes through knowledge. Shraddha means blind faith. Faith is always blind. Let me just add this so that you recognize faith is always blind. But it is not totally blind. It begins with a premise and at least a concept in the mind. At least a thread which is available. Let's say you are going on a way and you're asking for some address and some stranger is telling you, this way you go, that way you go, take this turn, go to that. You have this thread of trust somewhere. Trust them. When you don't know, trust. This thread you have. Right or not? When you don't know, you have to believe someone, right? That is called faith, blind faith. Faith is always blind. You have faith that the man is showing you the right way. This also comes with some understanding, some knowledge, correct? So please recognize this fact very, very clearly, that only Gyan can liberate you from samsara, and only Gyan can make your love flower towards the divine. There is no other way, right? In the British Raj, in the restaurants, it was written, dogs and Indians are not allowed. Here, in this system, it is clearly written, the one who doesn't do Purushartha and the one who is not ready to learn, not admitted. Not admitted. You cannot be admitted. Understand? Learn from your life. Learn from your life experiences and Vairagya will come. If you stay blindfolded, Vairagya will not come. And if you stay blindfolded, Bhakti cannot come. Understand? So here, it is being said in this beautiful verse that Shakti is at different levels operating. Now, in all this play, you should have this question, then where am I? You see, you must have this question. But the moment you start imagining that the Shakti is someone in her abode somewhere away, you will never question. You know, here I am. Here I am. Mr. Tom, Mr. Dick, Mr. Harry. Here I am. And mother is there. Yes or no? You will not be able to even lose your identity. You will not be able to recognize that you are not your body. Because the moment this is what I am, you have identified with everything. You have all the koshas. Yes or no? So only with Gyan, only with this Gyan, that Shakti needs to be recognized within. And the power of recognition is also Shakti. Acha, tell me, when these two things are taught, what is your way out? Only Bhakti. See, the power to know is hers. What I want to know is she. What is my role here? Only surrender. Dr. Nitin, only surrender. You asking, and that's the answer. Only surrender. But this surrender is through self-investigation. What you are saying that मैं आत्मचिंतन करता हूँ, मैं विश्लेषण करता हूँ. You are saying I analyze. Self-analysis. What is analysis? What is your analysis if it has not led to surrender? So surrender and self-analysis are both going parallelly. Always remember. It cannot happen. If you are doing analysis and you are blindfolded yourself, you don't want to drop your established belief systems, then surrender will not come. Got it? So both go hand in hand. You reach a point where you have only surrender. You have only one way, surrender. And surrender of what? Surrender means a state, in this case at least, that we recognize that she cannot be recognized using my intellect. Understand? This is surrender. Then what? Drop it. Mana buddhi. Drop it. Then the experiencing begins. But it sounds easy. ये दरिद्री हैं, भवसागर में फंसे हैं, अंधेरे में जी रहे हैं उल्लुओं की तरह, उनके लिए तो अभी वही जरूरत है. Daridri means the one who wants more and more and more and more and never satisfied. Daridri. Even if he is the richest man of the world. But if he wants more and more and more, he is Daridri. And how you can come out of your Daridrata? Santosh. संतोष. हिंदी में कहूंगा संतोषी व्यक्ति दुनिया का सबसे धनवान व्यक्ति है, सबसे धनवान। उसका सुख दुनिया के सबसे बड़े धनियों से भी ज्यादा है। But you are not able to drop your preconceived notions, and that is why anybody will say anything will not change. Will not change. You will not react also. You people listen here like Rishi Muni. You will listen. Next day, no change. Suppose I start abusing you, a lot of change. At least for 3 days, you will be in the influence of this discourse. Maybe all your life you remain under the influence of this discourse. If I start abusing by calling you name, gandi, chhat ke, then it will impact you. Because you are having taste for it. You recognize that only. And that is why the moment that comes, abuses come. You have taste for it. That is why when it comes in your plate, you eat it. And when you eat it, of course, it will do what it's supposed to do. But when ज्ञान comes in your plate, you have no taste for it. पड़ा रहने दो, ठीक है, बाद में काम आएगा. अभी VRS लेंगे तब काम आएगा. Okay? So this is how we go. This is how we live. We are not ready to drop our preconceived notions. जब ये बीवी बच्चे छोड़ देंगे तब काम आएगा. पता नहीं तुम छोड़ दोगे उनको पहले या वो छोड़ देंगे, पता नहीं है. But this way, nobody is going to leave anybody. With this temperament, nobody is going to leave anybody. And that leaving, that dropping, that vairagya comes only with knowledge. And simple knowledge. I am not here permanently. I will go. For whom I am doing all this? Even these people for whom I am doing all this, they are not going to be here permanently. Sukha Dukkha is a way of life. Jara Maran is natural to us. Vairagya ho gaya. But it takes lot of, roller coasters. Sometimes it requires a very different kind of surgery by gurus. Right? They must give you a tough, filthy situation to deal with. They should create mess in your life somewhat. And then you come out of it. Then you come out of it. And if you are truly spiritual, you will be able to. You'll be able to. Otherwise, you say, what type of guru is this? He has made my life hell. But I can tell you, the guru who makes your life hell, and truly saying, we appreciate. We truly appreciate. I'm telling you. Without telling any stories, we truly appreciate. It is needed. And I can tell you, all of you who are living a hunky-dory life, no scope. And little bit of scope anywhere, it has arisen because of it. You think it must have been suffering. It must have been hell only. Let me tell you this. So, never say that mother is giving this exam and therefore, as she is bad. I don't need it. Only through these tough situations which are presented to you, you rise above them. If tough situations are not presented to you, feel these situations not presented to you, they are not repeatedly hammered on you, you'll say life is like a very, very positive experience and I must come again and again. Swarga nark karte raho. You'll never want liberation for it. But it's not that we would want you to keep frustrated. It's only that in that deep, utter disgust, you should be able to ignite another way of living. That is needed. If you're not able to do that, even that goes waste. You'll start cursing people, even your guru who creates rakkas in your life, creates hell in your life, and you'll even curse God for giving you tough situations because you have not learned to lit up that inner lamp in the light of which everything changes its appearance. Otherwise, it's difficult. So, The last line. Bhajanti tvam dhanyah katichana chidananda lahari. Only little, very low percentage of people are such. Forget about singing. Singing is good. I'm not against it. Rather, I find faults also in your singing. I have tried to improve that also. However, I'm saying it's not about singing. Katichan. Only very few people are such who will be able to experience that inner waves of bliss. Ananda. Ananda Lahari. Right? Make sense? Make sense? And Jyoti will say, Acharya ji, a new perspective. So what? Tomorrow is going to be the same. Nothing is going to change. I can give you 10 perspectives. Will it change anything? No. I'll remain miserable. I'll remain frustrated. I will not light up that lamp within. And that first lamp is Vairagya. After Gyan, of course, this is what you are receiving. Gyan is available freely, right? Free download. Is it not? Gyan is free download. So you can't say I have not done my part. The only part I have not done is not made your life hell. You are self-sufficient, I think. Okay? So maybe you need more, tell me, I will do it. But beyond that, what can I do? What can I do? You want more powerful mantra in which phat, phat, phat comes 7 times? It becomes powerful? More powerful mantra you need to give. Acharya ji, this mantra is not working. Give me more powerful mantra. Look at it. Let us be realistic. Spirituality is not higher fruit. We cannot go for it. It's right here. It's right here. In all the so-called worldly things in which we are surrounded, it only takes sometimes, as I said, extreme situations, along with Gyan, persistence, guidance, listening to your guru, try to apply that knowledge. When you start applying that knowledge, Vairagya comes. That light is lit up. And when that Vairagya comes, then only Bhakti comes. Vairagya Bhakti comes as a byproduct of knowledge. Right? And then you can move. You can move inside. You can move beyond. You can move beyond your intellect. You can move beyond your senses. You can move beyond this material. Otherwise, no. All right? Now you sing. I have done my part. I have given you understanding what it is, how you should approach Devi. Right? Read that.
Yeah. 3 times, Acharya. Yeah.
7 times. No, 3. If it makes some change in you, then 1,000 times. See, when you do any anushthan, in the systems of Tantra, it is said the anushthan of this mantra, this shloka, is minimum 1,000 times each day. Okay, so what does it mean? It is only a way to frustrate you. As I said, na, Guru can frustrate you. Only to frustrate you. क्या कितना बड़ा मंत्र दे दिया है, 1000 बार पढ़ना है. Another frustration, as if there were less. Another added. अब गुरुजी ने बोल दिया, now Guru has said I must do it. अब तो फंस गए. सांप छछूंदर का खेल शुरू हो गया और फ्रस्ट्रेशन हो गया. Maybe in that frustration you get the knack of it. How to negotiate through that. Okay, anyways, go ahead. पढ़ो 3 बार, कल्याण हो जाएगा. Okay, good. Go.
सुधा सिन्धोर्मध्ये सुरविटपिवाटी परिवृते मणिद्वीपे नीपो वनवति चिन्तामणिगृहे शिवाकारे मञ्चे परमशिव पर्यङ्कनिलया भजन्ति त्वां धन्याः कतिचन चिदानन्द लहरी.
Yes.
I wanted to ask that in the process of learning, because
Yeah.
we're learning every day, how to just, be patient and joyful rather than because getting frustrated and angry uh,
Easy.
is easy. It's downward, and it's not, even if you be frustrated and angry, I realize it's not going to take you anywhere. uh, so rather just be joyful in the process. And yes, when you falter, how not to be very critical, and just you know, at least to able to recognize that
I will give you a method. Okay, I will give you a method. Criticize yourself, but in reverse order. Use every word in reverse order. Okay, try to do that. Be critical of yourself, but if the word comes immediately, word will come. I have done a mistake. इसका reverse बनाते हैं. I'll make this sentence and word also reverse. How will I frame it? See, first thing. No, even that works. You want to try, you can. Anybody. You want to try, you can try. This is a method. Okay. The second thing is, you have to give yourself this promise. What is that promise? To yourself, not to me. That not everybody, I'm telling you, it is not for Shailaja. Let me tell you, everybody should do it. And it is, I will not discuss my past with anybody, whether it is good or bad. Okay. And then second thing, you already know. Sit calmly. Don't make too much noise in your head. Don't talk to yourself. That's it. Now you're saying, my peace of mind is of utmost importance. It is non-negotiable. ठीक है Shailaja? Whatever is important to us, we will keep it. We will go back to it again and again and again. For example, Tulsidas ji says in Ramayana, Kami hi nari piyari jim, jimi lobhi samadam. Timi Raghunath nirantar priya lago mohiram. Okay. As a kami thinks of the other sex, other gender all the time. And the greedy thinks of the money. That is why he needs Chintamani. And the same way, O Lord Ram, you should be dear to me. This is his prayer. Whatever you give importance to, you will be drawn to that again and again. Give importance to your peace of mind. And for those who are coming here for the first time, should always remember, when I use this word peace, it is both P-I-E-C-E and P-E-A-C-E. Keep your mind in one piece. Don't make pieces of your mind. Okay? Pieces of mind means so many directions it is running. That is pieces of mind. Keep your mind in one piece. Avoid the pieces of mind, you'll have peace of mind. One piece of mind. Both way. And for that, what are your prerequisites for keeping that peace of mind? I have these 5 people around me, and my peace of mind is of highest priority to me, and therefore I have this list. These people should not do this, and these people should do this, right? And then I'll be at peace. No, whatever is to be done by you. No laundry list to others. Ye karo. You know, whenever you come home, bring a pumpkin each day, then I'll be happy. No, don't talk like that. And when you smile and laugh, please use mouth freshener before you do so. No, not like that. When you present yourself in a very presentable way, not that. We don't give any project to anybody in that endeavor of keeping the peace of mind. It is our project. And fully recognize that the world is going to be like that. Okay? Never try to change others. If you engage yourself in changing others, you have taken an anushthan which is never going to be completed. Okay. Endless. It is endless anushthan. This is also anushthan. And people are doing, some people are doing that anushthan. You know, already engaged in. They are doing this anushthan. किसी का 40 साल हो गया है चल रहा है, किसी का 50 साल हो गया, सिद्धि नहीं हुई अभी, अशक्य अनुष्ठान बोलते हैं इसको. It never gets completed. Okay, so don't try to change others. Looks simple, but it is very straightforward. Reason. And when you say, I am getting frustrated, with whom?
With self.
No. Are you frustrated now?
No.
Well, it simply means the cause of frustration is outside. You're not frustrated now, na?
No.
Because you're not frustrated with me. So how can you be frustrated with self? You are frustrated with someone else. Okay? Thank you so much. Shivoham.